Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up to help the channel grow. Click the bell icon at the top of the page to get notified when I post a new video. Universal Channeling. Channeling the conscious universe for the new world consciousness. Blossom Goodchild, Channeling the Federation of Light, January 7, 2024. Blossom Goodchild. Happy New Year, guys. It seems so long since we communicated in this way. I'm raring to go. As are you, I feel. Federation of Light. Indeed, Blossom, we are. Welcome to each one, and welcome to you, Blossom. Blossom Goodchild. Suddenly I can't keep my eyes open. So much for raring to go. Knocked out for an hour. Please be ready now. I can't fit you in this week otherwise. Are you there, and why knock me flat out like that? Federation of Light. Yes. We feel perhaps an apology is necessary. For although you were ready, we needed to make some adjustments to your energetic vibration as it was not quite in sync for us to communicate. Blossom Goodchild. In what way? We don't usually have a problem. Yet, you have knocked me out before, so I wasn't worried. Federation of Light. For now, let us continue with our chatting and perhaps this matter will come to light. Blossom Goodchild. I have an hour. We should just make it. Go for it. Federation of Light. It is hard to describe in words sometimes, that which we feel is important to say. We do not wish to disrupt or have our words misconstrued. Blossom Goodchild. Well, let's both do our best and see what happens. Federation of Light. It is necessary at times to speak of matters that may not be so light-filled. Blossom Goodchild. I'm listening. Federation of Light. It has come around for legacies to be fulfilled. It was ordained in days long, long ago, that at a certain crossroads, decisions would be made as to the way forward depending on the trail of the path behind, which would dictate structures to be placed in order for corrective patterns to abound. Blossom Goodchild. Do you mean structures literally/physically? Federation of Light. We do not. We mean regarding plans forward that will change the course of much that is taking place right now upon your planet. Blossom Goodchild. No wonder you knocked me out. This feels huge. Federation of Light. Blossom, it is not that you or any other soul on the planet need be concerned. For as you are well aware, the divine plan is in place, and serves many opportunities that may be presented. The question is, which one is to be ignored and which one is to be adhered to? Blossom Goodchild. That's only two. Sorry. Federation of Light. That is quite all right, Blossom. Yet, we would say now, at this particular crossroads, one could turn left or right. Blossom Goodchild. Obviously metaphorically. How drastically different are the pathways. Federation of Light. Intensely. Blossom Goodchild. I can see and feel why this is difficult and understand that you cannot tell me what lies ahead either way. Federation of Light. This is correct. This is not to tease, yet, as you know, if you were to know things that are not correct for you to know, your thoughts and actions on a matter could change everything. Blossom Goodchild. So, who decides? Federation of Light. An energetic pool. Blossom Goodchild. By whom? Federation of Light. The universe at large. Blossom Goodchild. Far out Brussels sprout. So, do you mean you also have to wait and see which way the wind blows, which actually wouldn't make sense considering what you have said in that decisions have to be made? Federation of Light. Yes, Blossom, it does. For the decision is made by the universe. Blossom Goodchild. I'm struggling to follow. Federation of Light. We are struggling also to convey. Blossom Goodchild. I know. My head is scrambled with thoughts of nothing. Federation of Light. Let us perhaps try another tactic. Another route. No matter what is to take place in days ahead. Know that it was a decision made that was best for mankind as a whole. It was the best advancement in order for the outcome that has already been decided to come to fruition. By the best, we mean the smoothest path, and yet, this is where the dilemma lies, as either path is not one of plain sailing. Blossom Goodchild. Yet, with respect, although we know we are changing the world and moving it into a higher vibration, you have always said there is to be much turmoil that lies ahead. So this isn't new news. Federation of Light. Correct. Blossom Goodchild. And how can legacies be fulfilled if there are choices to be made by the universe itself? Federation of Light. because it was the universe that put these legacies in place. Keep in mind, Blossom and all, we are speaking of the universe itself having put forward these legacies in order for when the time comes to choose which is the correct one to be put in place. Depending on the state of your world at this given time, there is no greater intelligence than the universe/the divine/God, depending on your choice of understanding. Therefore, in the knowing this time would come, as we say, opportunities would present and decisions would be made. You can see, Blossom, why it is so difficult to explain. For that which we are trying to get across to you, is beyond the spoken word. Blossom, Goodchild. The thing is, within the energy you are bringing through, it indeed feels a really poignant matter. Federation of Light. It is. Blossom, Goodchild. Yet, we cannot do anything about it, for it isn't up to us. Federation of Light. This is also correct. Yet, we felt the need to let you know that at this time, right now, your planet and which path it is about to embark on, is, shall we say, hanging in limbo. There are a few more issues energetically, that shall determine the outcome, and when they have been ironed out or fired up, then the lights will go from amber to green. Blossom, Goodchild. How will we know the decision has taken place, if we are not allowed to know what it is? Federation of Light. Because the presentations that will be divulged will show you, Blossom, Goodchild. And presuming we will never get to know the alternative? Federation of Light. Not for a very long time. Blossom, Goodchild. To be honest, before I began, I thought I would read over the first message of last year, which was very encouraging and bright. This isn't really a fun, light, uplifting message to see us into 2024. Federation of Light. We cannot apologize, for this is the message we choose to convey. Blossom, Goodchild. It feels rather daunting. Federation of Light. Depending on your choice of perspective, Blossom. We have repeatedly said that there will be a great churning within your world. We have never denied this. And this year, particularly, we would certainly say, hold on to your hats. Blossom, Goodchild. You haven't said that for a very long time. Federation of Light. Yet, we say it now. Forewarned is forearmed. As you say in your world. Of course, it is not our nature or our desire to make you feel uncomfortable. You have nothing to fear. You have been preparing for this, and you are strong enough to do what you have to do. The upheaval ahead will allow you to demonstrate how ready and strong you are. The changes that are coming, on either pathway chosen by the universe, are the way forward. They are the way out of the mess that has been created. Hold on to that knowledge. This is what you came here for. Nothing can remove the light that is within you. Nothing. So, as future days unfold, know you are doing what you came to do. As much as things may appear to be completely out of order, remember that the universe would have chosen the path that puts everything in order. Once everything settles back down, and life will settle back down. Blossom, Goodchild. Most of us think the world has gone completely nuts as it is. Federation of Light. Blossom, as you say in your world, also, you ain't seen nothing yet. Blossom, Goodchild. So, I'm feeling that this is all coming about sooner rather than later. Even though your soon is a million years away compared to our understanding of the word. Federation of Light. Yes, Blossom. You can feel the expectancy of the matter, and this is why we felt it necessary to speak of it in this introduction to the new year. No. Never forget. The madder and more unbelievable things may become, the closer you are to the ending of the world you have known, and the beginning of the new one coming about. Blossom, Goodchild. Well, Lordy Lord. Certainly wasn't expecting that, and not sure it was necessary to zap me out for an hour. Federation of Light. We felt the need, Blossom, in order for you to follow the chat through. Blossom, Goodchild. Okay. Well, thanks. Cheers. Happy New Year and all that. Federation of Light. Are you discouraged? Blossom, Goodchild. Actually, no. Now we have come to the end of the hour, I can feel the energy changing, and recharging me, and therefore many. In the knowing you said what you had to say. It wasn't easy for you or I, yet, trusting it was necessary that it came through in this way. I don't feel it urgent yet, certainly important. That said then. Onwards and upwards. Any closing words? Federation of Light. You are the strongest of the strong, otherwise you would not be here. How wonderful it will be when you walk into the higher vibration in the knowing it was you. each one of you. That made the delight of the new golden age happen. We love you. Blossom Goodchild. In gratitude, in loving service, I am. Later that day I zonked out for another couple of hours. Go figure. Website, blossomgoodchild.com.